And here is 40 rune crafting. I can now craft Astral Essence. Jeez Louise, this took forever. Doing body runes in free to play for rune crafting is only literally 6.5 thousand XP an hour. So all in all, this took me about 7 hours to get from 1 to 40 rune crafting. So I'm sure you guys are wondering what account this is. This is my new account that I just made the other day. This is non-Iron level 3, which is a non-Iron Man skiller account. And the reason that I made a new skiller is that I haven't been playing Old School at all lately. And because my skiller is an Iron Man in Old School, it's kind of really slow and really boring at this point. Especially when everything that I do on the game when playing on that account is literally just woodcutting magics. But anyway, let me show you guys my bank on this account real quick. So I did use RuneLite to rename a bunch of tabs on here so that they're a little bit easier to know what's in each one. Even though some of the writing goes outside of the tab itself, they still kind of fit together nicely, which I really like. But anyway, I have 862k cash in my all tab, and then in mining and crafting, I have my mining and crafting stuff. Rune crafting with all of those body runes, and then fishing and cooking, also my food tab, and woodcutting and fletching, my outfits, and miscellaneous stuff that is just chilling. So this is the outfit that I'm currently wearing. It's free to play. I don't really know what else I could really wear. But the whole time I've been playing on this account, I've also been AFKing in RuneScape 3. If you guys didn't know, the account that I use on RuneScape 3 is my Old School RuneScape Iron Man Skiller account, which happens to be a normal Skiller account in RuneScape 3. So what I'm doing right now is actually AFKing Overgrown Idols. And if you guys remember from back in the day, Ivy, this is basically an updated form of Ivy, where you chop away the vines, and then once you get to the statue in the middle, it gives you a boost, and then you could do it again and again and again. But these are my stats currently. Some of them, like fire making, you can see there's a little star thing next to it. That's because I've reached level 120 in fire making, and it's a virtual level. So let me turn on my virtual levels real quick to show you guys what it would look like. And that's what it would actually look like if I had my virtual levels on and stuff like that. I think it's a bit too cluttered, a bit too crazy, so I turn them off every single time. But I'm sure a lot of you guys don't even care at all about RuneScape 3. But when I make these videos now, I kind of want to be able to show updates on both accounts. But don't worry, it's definitely going to be primarily Old School. I'm only going to drag the RuneScape 3 window over only whenever I have something really cool or a 99 or something like that. But I think doing so would be something cool that I don't really see a lot of other YouTubers doing. But yeah, I definitely want to make this account a member using a bond. However, as you guys can see, bonds are 3.8 mil and I only have 800k. And honestly, I don't really know how to make money in free to play, so I might need to transfer some money over eventually. But for now, I'm just going to train some more crafting, making ruby necklaces, because it's crazy good XP. It's about 80,000 XP an hour, and I make a tiny bit of money every single inventory. Okay, so I'm on my last inventory of making ruby necklaces, and it just so happened to be the perfect amount to get 50 crafting, which is super nice because it's a round skill number. But this crafting method is crazy for free to play, especially whenever you're making profit on top of 80,000 XP an hour. So now I have 850 finished ruby necklaces. Let's try to sell these in the Grand Exchange. Alrighty, so I'm gonna buy one real quick. That way I know the maximum amount I could get for the ruby necklace, and it seems to be mid-price is just where it is at 1,110 GP each. So I'm actually gonna put them in at 1,109 coins each. That way I'm undercutting most people, and I will be able to get them sold quicker for only 850 GP less than if I sold them at mid-price. So for some reason, the file kind of corrupted and Vegas won't let me put it in to edit it. So I'm just going to have to commentate kind of over what I do have that I can play. So I apologize if the quality is a little bit lower on this clip. But what basically happened was, while the necklaces were selling, I decided to do some mining. I got 45 mining. I got a beginner's clue geode. And then once I got back from doing that, all of the necklaces have sold. And I used all of the money that I now had to completely wipe out my cash sack and buy more supplies for more ruby necklaces. However, I did do a little bit of wrong mental math. So I bought my 1,000 rubies and I went to buy my 1,000 gold bars. Couldn't afford them, so I had to go into the bank and sell a bunch of stuff. But once I did that, I ended up going to buy the gold bars, which also did not buy instantly. So I did the beginner clue scroll. So the first step was to go to the Alcarid mine and do an emote, which was fine for me to do. And then the next step was actually right next to it at the Varrock East mine. So I ran to the bank, got my spade, and did the clue. I then got the casket, and what amazing juicy reward did I get? Yeah, just a steel full helm. That's it. Total worth, 153 GP. You know, I'm not even gonna try to sell it. I'm just dropping it. Alrighty, once again, it is the last inventory. Making these 1,000 ruby necklaces got me up to another round number of 55. And yes, I am aware that 55 is not technically a round number, but I don't care what you say, to me, 5 is a round number and it's pleasing to look at. Alrighty, we're going to try to sell these at the same price as before, 1,109 GP, and once they sell, that would bring me up to 1.1 million GP. We are definitely getting closer to a bond. However, I'm completely hating having 1 agility and the run depleting so fast. So I might need to transfer over a little bit of money from another account to make myself a member. But until I do that, I think I'm going to train some more free-to-play skills because the training methods at this point in time would be the same whether I was a member or not. For example, fly fishing for fishing levels and cutting willow logs for woodcutting XP and stuff like that. Okay, so I decided to come to Drainer Village to do some woodcutting, and we just got level 50 woodcutting, which is pretty nice. It brings our total level up to 374. In case you haven't noticed, I'm trying something new here. I got the Curse Shortbow with the Cabbage Cape. I got the Cabbage Cape because I thought it would look pretty cool, and it turns out it actually does not look cool at all. It looks really bad, and there is no way I'm going to continue wearing this. I do like the short bow though, so that's some positivity there. But yeah, I'm definitely dipping out on this Cabbage Cape. Also from woodcutting, as you can see, I did get a beginner's clue nest, which means we'll be able to do another clue scroll. Hopefully this one's way better than the last one. And by way better, it could literally be like 400 coins, and it's still more than 2 times better than the last reward. Okay, so these are the uniques that you can get from beginner clue scrolls, so hopefully we get one of these. I highly doubt that we will. I already have the Amulet of Defense trimmed, but I got that from the Grand Exchange without even knowing it was from a beginner clue scroll. We have finally arrived to get our casket. What in the world are we going to get this time? Woohoo! That was totally worth it. 170 coins. Well, I don't really know why I keep doing these, honestly. Especially whenever the highest priced item that you can get from doing these clue scrolls is 179k. That's the absolute max. So honestly, they're probably not really worth doing, but I still might do them anyway because it would be nice to get this emote, but you need to get the clue count above 600 beginner clues. So that's pretty wild. You'd have to do 600 of them. But, you know, this game's a grind, so gotta do what you gotta do. And what I gotta do right now is probably get membership. Alrighty, I am coming up on 60 woodcutting. I've just been here at this weird spot at Drainer Village, chopping the willow trees and then dropping every single log. I did happen to get another clue nest beginner, which I'm going to do right after I get 60 woodcutting. And I got an XP lamp from a genie random event, which is unfortunate that I am not a member right now because that would have gone on Slayer, but honestly, it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to put it on rune crafting real quick. And there we go, 400 rune crafting XP. And here comes level 60. Boom. Woodcutting is now level 60. You can now cut down yews. As you guys can see, I also got some camo pants from a random event as well. And I'm pretty sure I have a camo top in the bank too. I don't think it's a fashionscape item I'm going to be wearing. It's kind of cheesy. But yeah, I think I'm going to end this episode after I do this clue scroll. Okay, so I do have a camo top in the bank. Let's see how it looks. It's okay. No, it's not. It's definitely not okay. Okay, stuff's going to the bank. We got yet another beginner clue casket completed. Let's see what we get to end the episode. It's way more than I'm used to getting. But yeah, Staff of Earth, 21 fire runes, and a steel battle axe. I guess I'm just gonna sell it, make an extra 1.5k. It's not that great. But yeah, guys, that about sums it up for this video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to drop a like below. And if you want to see more of this series along with other Old School RuneScape content, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It really means a lot to me. But yeah, I guess that's it. I'll see you guys in the next one.